The deal was made in a sterile, white room under the unwavering glow of fluorescent lights. The offer, absolute, true biological immortality. The price, permanent residency on a small, lush, uninhabited island in the South Pacific, codenamed Sanctuary. My name is Ethan Cole, and at 35, facing a terminal diagnosis, I signed the waiver without a second thought. The procedure was swift, a complex genetic restructuring delivered via an innocuous injection. I woke up on a pristine beach, the salty air heavy with the scent of wild orchids, with an endless supply of fresh water, ample fish, and a small, solar-powered communication beacon guaranteed to broadcast a safe signal, but nothing more. No internet, no news, no way to contact the outside world except for the vague, coded, once-yearly maintenance check flyover. For the first 100 years, Sanctuary was Eden. I mastered the tides, learned the language of the birds, and chronicled the slow geological changes of the reef. I felt the slow, profound stretch of time. The existential loneliness was a dull ache I learned to live with, filling the centuries with self-education from the 100 books I was allowed, and endless physical mastery. I was truly free, utterly healthy, and eternally isolated. I watched the stars shift their ancient patterns, proof that even the cosmos progressed faster than my life. Around the 150-year mark, the solitude began to warp my mind. I started leaving messages, not for rescue, but for connection. I carved dense, intricate narratives into the oldest, hardest trees, detailing my life, my knowledge, and my slow spiral into isolation. I carved them in Latin, in forgotten cuneiform, in binary code, languages that would endure and perhaps, one day, be discovered by the future archaeologists who might analyze this tiny speck of land. I wanted my existence to leave a trace, a shout across the millennia. By the 300-year mark, something unsettling began to happen. The annual maintenance flyover, always just a distant drone maintaining the illusion of surveillance, started dropping supplies I hadn't requested, rare books, specific types of historical analysis, and, crucially, tools clearly designed for excavation. I found a high-frequency ground-penetrating radar unit and a specialized rock core sampler. The implication was clear: the shadowy organization that granted me immortality wanted me to start digging. My life, once defined by endless self-reflection, became an archaeological dig. Guided by the increasingly sophisticated tools dropped yearly, I spent decades excavating a specific point on the highest point of the island. After 350 years of immortality and 50 years of digging, I found it, a massive, perfectly preserved, obsidian vault, clearly not of human design. It was sealed with a complex sequence of interlocking mechanical and crystalline locks. The supplies they dropped next were precise, esoteric instructions detailing how to open it, utilizing my unique knowledge of the island's crystalline mineral structure, which I had mapped over centuries. The moment I breached the vault, the air changed. Inside was not treasure, but a single, massive, translucent crystalline cylinder pulsing with a soft, internal light. It wasn't a bomb, or a machine, it was a vessel, and inside the vessel, perfectly preserved and floating in a dense, shimmering liquid, was another human being, a woman, beautiful, serene, and absolutely ancient. The unexpected twist was in the inscription carved onto the side of her crystalline tomb. It wasn't a dedication or a warning, it was a single, devastating sentence carved in an antique, unrecognizable script, which I was able to translate using the advanced linguistic algorithms included in the last supply drop. Here lies the final guardian, stored until the machine's maintenance cycle requires 2 minds. The horrifying truth crashed down on me: the injection hadn't granted me immortality. It had made me indefinitely durable and self-repairing, essentially turning me into a perfectly preserved, organic component. The island wasn't a prison. It was a battery and a holding cell designed to keep one component functional until the main unit, the woman in the vault, needed a partner for an operation that required 2 consciousnesses working together in tandem. The entire sanctuary was an autonomous system, and that maintenance flyovers weren't checking on me. They were delivering the necessary code and tools to prepare me for my final, true purpose. The woman inside the vessel suddenly stirred. Her eyes, ancient and terrifyingly intelligent, slowly opened and fixed on mine. A synthesized voice, calm and metallic, resonated from the vault. "Welcome, Component 2. I am Component 1. The machine requires synchronization to reinitiate the defense sequence. You have been successfully maintained for 400 years. It is time to work." My endless, lonely life was a meticulous, Centuries-long preparation for a task that was not my own, orchestrated by a technological legacy I couldn't comprehend. My beautiful, eternal prison was merely a workshop. I didn't get to live forever. I got to serve forever. And the woman, component 1, the real immortal, looked at me not with gratitude, but with the cold, absolute certainty of a partner finally arriving for a double shift. I was immortal, yes, but only on the island, because only the island could maintain the organic machine they needed. My purpose had just begun.